Alien Tornado starts off with Luke telling Uncle Owen that he's been accepted to the Academy. Uncle Owen doesn't want him to leave as he doesn't have enough human helpers for the harvest this year. Luke is disappointed and runs off to Tashi Station to pick up some power converters. Before he can go goof off with his friends, their farm is destroyed by an alien tornado. It turns out that Uncle Owen has used all of Luke's Academy money to keep the farm afloat. As I'm lucky enough to live in a country that basically allows every citizen the ability to repay their university debt in a fair way that won't cripple them financially for life, I found this plot point to be the most alien part of this film. From there, the movie moves on to Storm Chaser. We find out that she writes for a blog and is investigating a series of unreported tornadoes. Firstly, why do characters in made-for-TV movies write for blogs? Teenage girls write blogs, journalists write for websites. As anyone can write a blog, I fail to see why these tornadoes are going unreported. I find it very hard to believe no one has tweeted, OMG, what's going on with all of these tornadoes? Or something like that. Anyway, she goes to the small town and is greeted by her biggest fan, who happens to be faux Kathy Bates. They go chase some twisters. What I find really amusing about this film is the fact that everyone acts so casually around the twisters. I think if I was facing a tornado, let alone an alien tornado, I would be a little bit more overwhelmed. Look, those trees are so unimpressed, they're not even moving. This movie's treatment of tornadoes isn't as bad as in Atomic Twister, where a tornado manages to sneak up on a man and kill him while he's on a phone, but it's still pretty bad. Like in this scene where the alien tornado, with pinpoint accuracy, manages to suck up faux Kathy Bates without blowing a strain of Storm Chaser's hair. Or the scene where Jive Talking Cop gets zapped by it, yet is alive in the next scene. So they chase some twisters some more until they run into the Men in Black. They're evil government agents who are trying to keep these alien tornadoes a secret. The leader is a really good effeminate villain. He brings nothing new to the effeminate villain cliche as much as he's just a really good example of it. I like effeminate villains and I don't understand why they're not used more. Now, a good chunk of the second act feels like the characters are just running away from tornadoes or each other or the Men in Black, and it feels like not much is actually going on. Our heroes work out that aliens must be behind the tornadoes, and that they're trying to learn about human life. Some of the characters manage to collect audio from the tornadoes as well. Remember, this has all come up later. Anyway, cut to an hour into the film and the Men in Black have captured all the heroes. Luke threatens to
pee.
Not happening.
I told you I have to pee.
Can't you wait?
This is a government-issued vehicle, right?
So,
I watch TV. You guys have to sign for these things, which means you're responsible for any damages, like urine stains on the upholstery, for example.
you try one thing, okay? And I will
You're what? You spank me?
and then some nice extras help her escape. Okay, unless you want a bunch of spoilers, I suggest you click on the timecode that's on the screen. The final act involves the alien tornado destroying Chicago. The Men in Black and our heroes end up at the same television station. We learn that the aliens are really...
We're being attacked by ghosts. We're like energy creatures.
So why isn't this film called Alien Space Ghosts vs. Chicago? Anyway, the Men in Black have a plan to stop the alien space ghosts, but as they're not the heroes of this movie, they're totally wrong, and they end up teaming up with the heroes. Luke and the midget crack the alien audio signal language code thingy. Basically, they work out their language, and they send the alien ghosts back into the bowels of space hell. But before they can send the signal, they have a blackout and they need an all-American hero who knows how to start a diesel generator. They need Uncle Owen. And, well, considering there's half a dozen scientists in the room, I'm sure they could work out how to turn it on without him. But forget about all of that, as Uncle Owen needs something to do within the plot. He starts the generator, the Men in Black die, they send the signal, and like most eco-disasters, the ending is anticlimactic. What's the point of having an ending if nothing explodes? If you're a regular viewer, you know I constantly harp on about the fact that the characters in these films don't need to be in-depth as much as colourful. This film gets that right in spades. The film has a great bunch of characters, such as faux Kathy Bates, who's in a mobility scooter, Storm Chase's midget assistant. The TV station guy is a little unusual, and so is the villain. I also like that the men in black have a simple and subtle uniform. It really boosts their appeal, and it makes them look 1,000 times better than Will Smith. So what can I say? The science of the twisters and the CGI is a little silly. Alien Tornado is an Active Entertainment's best film. If you have the time, I suggest you check out a film they released last year called Swamp Shark.